And of course, at the end of that, when those 3 or 4 people raised their hand, Ajahn Chah was not very impressed, and he said something, "You're all a bunch of," and he said some expletive, which I won't repeat here tonight, because I think they were a very earthy character in those days in Thailand. They would sort of say things very directly. I'm not sure if it would go down so well here, so I'll leave that out. But it was very kind of clear that these people were not living up to the standard that you're supposed to live up to as a Buddhist. So this is why it is so powerful to be part of this community, part of a community like this. It helps you, pulls you along in the right way. It teaches you the teachings, and it shows, and it actually gives you the opportunity to do things which otherwise were very, very hard. And another thing which is important is that in a place like this you start to understand the teachings of the Buddha for the first time. And the teachings of the Buddha can seem so complicated. You start reading the suttas and you wonder, gee, I don't really grasp what's going on here. There's 5 of this and 4 of that and 8 of this and 7 of this. And you practice a certain sequence. And you wonder what is actually happening here. How does all this fit together? And the point, of course, is, as I understand the Dhamma, it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle. You get all these lists and all these little pieces that you read about in the suttas, and then you fit it all together in a very in a beautiful way. And then you get this picture, and this picture is called the Dhamma. This is the Dhamma of the Buddha. And this is one of the wonderful things that you get in a place like this. You get an understanding of what these teachings actually are about. And ideally, the understanding you get is the very same thing that the Buddha taught 2,500 years ago. Not just something which has been made up by a monk or a nun or a lay teacher or whoever, but actually you get to understand what the Buddha himself taught 2,500 years ago. And that is very, very important.